All right, it's WNCW Live Music Today from the New Orleans Suspects. Cocaine, I'm guessing, Cocaine Jane?
That's right.
Something told me. That's from the new record, right, called Kaleidoscope.
She's a friend of all of ours.
I was going to say, usually I go, what's the story behind that song? But
Don't
maybe,
screw up, but we wrote a song about you.
yeah.
I think we all know her, no
Yeah.
matter where you are.
I guess when you're on the road, too. That's...
If you act a fool enough, you get a song about you.
Is that...
If you think that song's about you, you're probably right.
Now, we love all the people that hang with us, but hey.
The New Orleans Suspects have a brand new CD called Kaleidoscope, which they're partnering with their fans to get funded all the way, so you can get details at the website and check out the artwork and help choose the artwork. All kinds of stuff going on there, so you can, again, lots of details at the website. The show tonight at the Grey Eagle up in Asheville. All right, Jeff, do you have Jeff Watkins, who was the director of the James Brown Band for years?
I was the horn section leader. Actually, there was a band director.
Okay.
And ultimately, he was the musical director of the whole operation. Buck kind of stopped with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time you're here, you never disappoint. You got a story? It's got to be friendly, I think.
All right, so he was real particular about dress code and had rules and stuff we had to follow. And I don't know exactly where it came over a bunch of years. He even did that thing like if you were wearing a hat and a lady walked in the room, he expected you to remove it. I don't know how relevant that's been for 60 years or something, right? But to him, it was important. And if you didn't follow these little rules, he'd get mad at you, and he might fine you. He fired people over things like this. Tennis shoes were on the list. You couldn't wear those. He wasn't real fond of baseball caps, especially if they were on backwards or sideways. Wow. Converse was a special no. Blue jeans was another big no-no. No jeans on tour.
So this whole band would have been fired.
Yeah, we're history already. Dress code. We're violating everything. I got on tennis shoes. I had a baseball cap on and a T-shirt. Tie-dye. Oh, Lord, no. Anyway, so he had all these rules about what you could wear, and we ended up doing a gig in Tunisia on the Mediterranean coast at a beach resort. And we were stuck there for 5 days. So the first day, everybody runs out to the beach. Around noon, we'd had some drinks. It was time to go have our lunch, which was being provided. We just had to show up. So I showed up like everybody else, and James Tattletales were in the lunchroom and took message back to him that I had been in there and was wearing my tennis shoes. Also had on a bathing suit and a T-shirt. We were at a beach resort. So I see him in the lobby not long afterwards, and he calls me over and says, "Hey, you've been wearing tennis shoes." I tried to explain to him we'd been to the beach, and he just made it clear none of that. All right. So the next day we go to the beach again. We're off again, and somehow I was the one getting picked on that week. Everybody else had on various like flip flops and sandals, and I decided, well, I've got my tuck shoes and I've got my tennis shoes. I'm going to the beach barefoot. So I go to lunch that day, same sort of deal goes down. Then a word gets back to him that I was running around in this hotel with barefoot. So I see him again in the lobby like that evening before dinner, and he calls me over and says, "Son, I hear now you've been running around without no shoes on at all." I said, "Well, yes, sir. You told me not to wear these tennis shoes." He goes, "My man!" He high-fived me and then walked off.
So gist of the story, no tennis
So
shoes
you'd
in
rather I was
James
running
Brown's
around
band.
barefoot. I damn near wore my Stacey Adams to the beach. I almost did it.
That's Jeff Watkins. You made that story up, didn't you?
You can't make that stuff up.
No, you can't make
Don't
it.
need to make those.
There's certain things you can make up.
The New Orleans Suspects are playing live with us today. Grey Eagle in Asheville tonight, 10 o'clock.
Grey Eagle tonight.
Yeah, man. How about another song?